Happy Wednesday, UnWoke Nation. I'd like to welcome you to episode 146 of the UnWoke Show, where free speech is welcome, all subjects are on the table, and your boys Rich and Tim bring you the latest and greatest for your entertainment, baby. I'm your host, Rich, along with my co-host here. How you doing, Timmy?
Oh, great, Rich, man. UnWoke Nation, everybody, glad to be back this evening after the Thanksgiving break. UnWoke Nation, we know if you're tuning in to us by now that we're on all the major podcasting platforms. You can also reach us directly at feedback@unwoketheshow.com. Again, that is feedback@unwoketheshow.com. And tonight, guys, I can't believe we're bringing this up, but we're going to do it. So this week, we're stepping right into the intellectual swamp of higher education.
What?
I'm glad you said that. The University of Minnesota's Institute of Child Development just published a guide claiming there's a whiteness pandemic.
The heck are you talking about?
Yes, you heard that right. Not racism, not bias, not inequality. A pandemic of whiteness.
Really? That's new to me.
And apparently, the cure involves reprogramming parents, teachers, and probably the dog.
Tim, you know when you tell me these stories, and it takes me...
Yes. This isn't fringe theory scribbled on a Tumblr blog. You know how we all like Tumblr.
Mm-hmm.
It's an official university program aimed at parents, educators, and caregivers. Okay? They're calling whiteness a pandemic that must be halted for the sake of children.
For the sake of children?
They say white families need to reflect, re-educate, and intervene on their own kids to counteract the culture of whiteness.
Tim, can you please repeat that last sentence? The one that talks about the actions that are supposed to be taken to get rid of this pandemic or whatever of whiteness.
You being a religious guy, Rich, you know you take time for reflection.
Yep.
Re-educate, and intervene on their own kids to counteract the culture of whiteness.
First off, reflection on the quote thing of whiteness does absolutely nothing.
Oh, it's a pandemic.
I'm reflecting on the pandemic of white people.
Yes. We've made it this far. I wish I were making this up.
I wish you were making it up too.
But this is where we are now. You and I have talked a lot about critical race theory.
Oh, God, I feel like I'm getting dumber by the second.
Yeah.
Don't continue.
We've talked about higher education. We've talked about elementary school, middle school, high school, and now we're getting into college.
Yeah.
So college academia took critical theory, mixed it with therapeutic language, slapped it on a university website, and called it child development.
Tim, what idiots?
Hey now, this is a Big Ten school.
Oh, yeah.
And to be fair,
okay, Big Ten, very little brain cells.
It is Minnesota. Minnesota. So tonight, in this episode, we're going to walk through what the University of Minnesota actually wrote. Okay? We're going to talk about the psychology language they hijacked. We'll dig into why this stuff is pushed under the banner of science.
Are we really going to go there?
We're going to talk about the political and cultural motivations behind it.
Okay, we're getting somewhere.
Yeah, and most importantly, we'll talk about the fallout. Because if you call an entire racial group a pandemic, don't be shocked when society fractures in ways we're not ready for.
I'm sorry. I'm just getting like... These are supposed to be like UnWoke Nation. They're supposed to be places of higher learning. And we got eggheads out here trying to think of ways to try to just talk about there's a white epidemic or pandemic or whatever it's like just because.
So the University of Minnesota's Culture and Family Life Lab posts a public guide titled Whiteness Pandemic, Resources for Parents, Educators, and Other Caregivers. Okay. So somebody, somewhere at the University of Minnesota thought this was a good idea. Okay.
Apparently, there's a lot of really good ideas going on in Minnesota.
Yeah.
We've seen nationwide now, and they don't sound too good.
So let's talk about the first point here. They claim white children are socialized into whiteness from birth.
What? Wait, okay. So you're saying, what are the problems that they say that this is dealing with this what? Please correct me.
Okay.
Again.
So they equate whiteness with behaviors like colorblindness, fragility, and passivity.
You want a 6-year-old kid to be thinking about this crap?
I don't know a single kid at that age that could even comprehend this subject.
That kid's thinking about Saturday morning cartoons and asking him, "Hey, mommy, what's this thingy between my legs?"
Yes. Or is there more cereal? Can I
Right.
have more milk?
Right.
What's for lunch?
Exactly. Can I go out and play ball?
Yes. Well, it'd be nice. Can I get on my computer?
Right.
Right. Okay. Here's the pitch. That was just the appetizer. University of Minnesota, they're using pandemic language to create urgency. Whiteness is a contagion that must be halted.
Whiteness is a contagion that must be halted. Okay. Now, see, here's something I love about this because these
Go
type
on.
of,
Go on. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's-
go ahead.
Fine.
Go ahead.
Just,
Go
I'm
ahead.
just gonna say it all
Go
out.
ahead.
Okay. Good.
Go ahead.
See, we're getting this information from another libtard state.
Yes.
Okay, who's breaking their necks to sit there and say that we have to put a stop to whiteness or whatever it is. See, the one thing I've learned about when it comes to libtards like this is that they don't like to believe in statistics. They don't like facts. They don't like anything like that at all. And apparently, they don't like education.
Yes, I know. We're reality.
So yeah, we're very very good.
We're on Earth. You and I are on Earth.
Right.
University of Minnesota in this particular program. I don't know what planet they're on.
Sounds like Pluto for all I know. When it comes to common sense.
But hey, whatever.
But here's what I don't get. It's like, so to make my point,
Yes.
they don't like to be able to have some facts, okay? So now they're sitting up there trying to say an entire group is some type of major issue. According to statistics, based on our last census that we had, white people make up over 64% of the U.S. population,
Yes.
okay? Now,
And these are white people.
white people, non-Hispanics.
Nope.
Okay? Over 64% of the population, according based on last year, it comes out to a little over 340 million people, okay? So now, if this is such a problem, we have to ask ourselves, what's the origin of the problem, right? It probably goes somewhere around, I don't know, 1776, when the country actually started. So why is it that you have these libtards now trying to say that there's an issue, of course, of all places, happens to be Minnesota?
And I will answer with,
Your favorite state?
well, California for starters,
Of course.
the left coast.
Mm-hmm.
But in the minds of Minnesotans, this is framed as a moral and developmental emergency.
Okay, so exactly how are you going to deal with that?
Oh, you want to know?
I'm glad I'm sitting down.
Because it says white adults, it says the site tells white adults that whiteness is not their fault, but definitely their responsibility to fix it.
Wait, you explain. Okay, Tim, listen, you're a white guy.
Keep going.
Okay,
Keep going.
so
Yes.
some idiot out there is basically saying, Tim, I realize you were born white.
Yes.
So I can't give you any blame like that.
Nope.
But it's your responsibility to do something about your whiteness.
So guilty by association.
Yeah.
No.
Um,
No.
I can't believe people would that actually have 1.5 brain cells.
Rich, it's not your fault.
It's not my fault for actually thinking and
It's
use. It's like it's Rich,
not your fault.
It's not your fault that you're using common sense and everything, but you have to do something about it.
Yes. It's not your fault.
It's like, what the blank are you talking about, man? I know there's more to this. Let's break out the
Okay.
popcorn and wine for this stupid stuff.
They recommend, they being the University of Minnesota, and
Right.
this Culture and Family Life Lab, recommend racial identity development exercises.
Please give me an example. I'm black and I say this is flipping stupid.
Reading lists. Activist group.
You're pretty good at that.
Anti-racist self-care.
Well, are we getting official with this? What are we talking about here?
And courageous parenting.
Correct. See, Tim, this is serious. Like real talk. This is what stuff that just pisses me off. See, what it is that they go out there and they tell the American people, or specifically they try to tell the people who I like to call the sheeple,
Yep.
who just believe whatever the blank comes out of their mouths, and they figure they're going to sit there and flip over the Webster's dictionary, pull out a couple words because it sounds smart. You know, when actually it makes absolutely no sense. At no point have you even given me any examples of what this crap is. But yet, you're supposed to be, as a white person, to sit there and have courageous parenting?
So,
What does that entail?
how many episodes do you think, in some capacity, has addressed DEI?
I'd probably say 6, maybe 8 to most in 3 years we've been doing this show.
We've talked about it from the corporate side.
Yep.
Okay. We have talked about I think we've covered it from the white side and the black side of things, what
Yep.
it means, and how it has involved things such as black fatigue, the race card, white people apologizing
Yep.
for being white.
I need you to apologize for crap today.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So far, we've covered the diversity part. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
We're maybe even the equity piece, because as according to this, according to the information, it says it's not my fault, but I have a responsibility, or we the white community have a responsibility to fix it.
So
then
what is it that they're expecting? Like, you know, something, this is one thing. It's like, you know, we have a lot of these people out here who have this idea.
Yes.
That it's like, oh, if we ever come together, we need to come together as a community where so we get white people to be able to, you know, think differently and all like that. We'll be able to end racism. Yay. It's like that. Racism is not going anywhere. I'm sorry for the people out there. It's like, you know, yeah, it's like in UnWoke Nation, it's like, you know, I'm telling you, like racism is never going to go. If it's not skin color or melanin, it's going to be eye color or it's going to be hair color or something, how tall you are.
Yes. It's
going to be some form of whatever you want to call discriminatory or division or whatever the case may be. These son of a guns thrive off of that.
Yep.
They absolutely thrive off of this.
So, academia has been under attack.
Yeah, because none but liberal incubators.
Yes. President Trump has gotten into pissing contests with Harvard, Columbia,
New York.
New York.
Mm-hmm. New York University. Yep.
Northwestern.
Yep. That's right.
Texas Tech.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much any university that has promoted DEI or the principles of DEI.
Yep.
Okay. So if I am those universities, let's see, we're going to appease / not appease the president. How are we going to do that? This crap right here. And we're going to do it under the guise of science.
So we're trying to use another smart word or whatever the case may be to make it, to clean it up and everything, to clean up your idiocy.
Yes.
Is basically what we're doing here.
I have no idea what courageous parenting is. I myself have...
I know what it is. I'm a black guy.
I am a parent of...
Your ass supposed to figure it out.
3 girls and 3 grandkids. To me, if in my house with the girls, courageous parenting was getting them to clean their rooms.
Yeah.
Clean the house. Do the dishes.
Right.
Go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Not talk back. Not have an attitude.
Right. I mean...
I had self-care.
What, like who's sitting
for those
around
of you
thinking
that are
about this
dudes,
dumb stuff?
For those of you that are dudes, as soon as you hear self-care,
manscaping.
That's one thing.
It's like self-care. Do I need to say a shrink? Do what?
Activists are anti-racist. It is racist for a white guy to say, I'm talking with a black man.
But, so, let me ask you this.
Is it racist for me to say that I am having a conversation with a non-Caucasian person on a podcast right now?
Dude, you know how I am when it comes to all that. You know, like the whole, what is it, a person hole they were trying to do in San Francisco. And
you're my African American podcasting partner.
Yeah.
Is that racist?
No. So what? Are we going to have people who are victims in crimes or so, and when they get up there and they put everybody up against the line, behind the window and they're like that and go, hey, all right, which one is like that? Well, sir, I can tell you that, but I can't really exactly explain. Why is that? Well, because, all these people are, they're considered to be ethnic, so therefore I don't want to be insulting and I want to make sure that I'm courageously non-racist. Did this man just bash you over the head? Yeah, but even so, are you flipping serious?
Yes. What did DeSantis, the governor of Florida, when it came to schools, what was being torn off shelves?
Books that had to do with, teaching kids how to get blowjobs and all that other crap. I mean, he wasn't
lists.
Yeah.
I have no idea what racial identity development exercises are. I have absolutely no clue.
Oh, God. Just like libtards, get a flipping life. What's wrong with you?
They call it intervention, or you call it inclusion, however you want to put it, right?
Oh, there we go back to that DI again.
Yep. So this isn't an isolated incident.
Right.
This is a broader trend.
It would have been broader.
Specifically, academia treating political ideology as clinical expertise.
That sounds like pretty much indoctrination.
Universities positioning identity politics as science. That's how you get around
Yep.
the identity politics.
That's the old wraparound right there.
Yep.
Yeah, we know we have a certain agenda and stuff. So, but if we could just wrap it in these nice little scientific smart person words, that should be okay.
And here's the all hell no.
Oh, geez.
Parents being told institutions know how to raise their kids better than they do.
Yeah, tell that to the former governor of Virginia before Euclid won, when he basically said parents had no authority over their kids when it came to their education. Did you think he got a second election? No, he did not. So when I'm hearing these idiots talking about it's like the universities know more, then what? Tim, I don't know what else you could really say. It's like when you have organizations that sit there and they think it's like as if. See, this is the thing about it. Is like UnWoke Nation. See, and I've said this to many people here, especially those of you guys part of UnWoke Nation in America. You see, people who make these type of rules, as we not only see here currently, but we also had to deal with this crap in the last 3 to 4 years. They think you're flipping stupid. That's what it comes down to. They think you're absolutely stupid. That they think they can wrap in a couple little scientific words like, oh, that must be the right thing to do. And they've literally just told you, Tim, that they know better than what you is. Like you have no ability to use common sense. That I don't understand how people are even nodding to this. I'm not shocked where it is.
So
where it's coming from.
Absolutely. When universities pathologize a racial identity, you're not fighting racism, you're manufacturing it.
The fact that I even have to ask you to repeat that again says how confusing that sounds.
Yeah. In the eyes of academia, based on these principles, you're manufacturing this notion that whiteness is a pandemic.
So basically, if you did...
You notice how through all of this is aimed at white people?
Nothing but white people.
Yes.
With a big word salad, with no explanation of exactly what these exercises or self-care is or any of this stuff. And I was like, we're just going to come up with a bunch of words.
Yep.
And basically say, Tim, you're a bad person. Why? Because you're born white. Not your fault, but you better do something about it.
Weaponizing language turns into policy.
And they're very good at that crap.
Yep.
Very good at it.
And the more academia pushes this framing, the more average people disengage from any conversation about race.
Exactly.
There's the passivity part of it.
Do not think. We will think for you. That's basically what they're telling you on the UnWoke Nation. We will think for you. You guys are too dumb to sit there and to think for yourselves. I don't know about you, but that's pretty darn insulting to me.
Absolutely. So, where do we go from here? Well, I think you would agree that, and we've talked about this, not in this capacity, but in a different episode, that what we're watching is the slow decay of trust in institutions that used to shape the country.
Yep.
Okay. Universities should be the places that open minds.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's all we ever heard as kids, right?
Yep.
Challenge assumptions.
Mm-hmm.
Absolute. And produce actual knowledge. Okay. Instead, a lot of them have turned into political megaphones with a research grant.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to go out on, I'm not even going to say some. I'm just going to say all.
Yeah.
Okay. When a publicly funded university calls whiteness a pandemic, the goal isn't education. It's moral engineering.
Mm-hmm.
It's a worldview that starts with guilt and ends with obedience.
Basically.
Yeah. And the moment you start pathologizing millions of people because of skin color, you're not fighting racism. You're practicing it.
Yeah. I will firmly agree with that. It's like this reverse race. It's like, I just don't get it. And I guess that's just what made me so frustrated in like these last year, because, you know, if it's not this, Tim, we started hearing all these other things that were going on. I mean, remember how we did a show towards the beginning and we kept hearing about stuff saying, well, you know, highways are racist and, you know, white people dancing in the rain is racist and math is racist and
we deserve reparations.
Exactly.
Blah, blah,
just
blah, blah.
all this bull crap just coming out of where, and people are just, you know, I mean, just taking it down.
Yep. So there is a simple truth in all this. Kids don't need ideological pandemics.
Kids need to be kids.
They need parents.
Yep.
They need good teachers.
Mm-hmm.
They need stability, curiosity, and freedom to question the world around them.
Right.
Okay? They don't need universities telling them they're infected with whiteness without actually saying looking you dead in the face and saying you're infected with whiteness.
And you want to know something, Tim? If we're going to be real straight, we're going to go, you know, we're going to keep it a buck around here.
Yeah.
Guarantee you the majority of the people who actually came with this crap or so, they white.
Oh, it's 100%.
This is white people saying this about white people. So you're taking your stupid liberal guilt, white guilt, trying to put it on other white people to make them feel bad for something that they can't control.
Yep.
And then say, hey, we know the solution. Take this list. We're going to tell you exactly what to do. So that now it makes everybody feel so much better.
Yep.
Yeah, we see what happens, you know, when you sit there and you're trying to make everybody feel good.
Yeah, we're not.
Everybody's all about the fifis, and we were not about that.
So, guys, UnWoke Nation, Rich, what's the lesson tonight? And I think this sums it up right here. The moment a society medicalizes identity, the cure becomes worse than the disease.
Yep.
Guys, that's our show tonight. Stay awake, stay unfiltered, stay unwoke.
Take care, guys.